Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today we have three very important things to talk about. First of all, I told you that the ball has started rolling. Basically, the snowball was thrown off the hill, and now it's getting more and more and more snow on that ball. It's going really fast. It's going rapid. And what I'm referring to is that the Ripple v. SEC lawsuit is crumbling, guys. Yes, it is crumbling. That is because multiple different independent sources have found out about the Ripple v. SEC case. And with the help of the entire XRP community, and Ripple for that matter too, people have started to find out too that there are some discrepancies in the way that the SEC is handling all of this. Now, together with that, of course, was the Coinbase lawsuit and the infrastructure bill, but people are wondering. We're going to talk about that. Then I have a small update for you guys on 1inch, which you guys know I've been using for a very long time, but I had a couple of updates which I think might be very helpful to some of y'all and potentially also helpful to me, so you'll see. And then we're going to move over into the XRP/Ripple/Goldman Sachs patent that has just been filed and talked about. So let's first of all look at Charles, who said over on his Twitter, "As I do my reporting on Ripple case and the SEC's definition of what is or isn't a security, I find that Gary Gensler, at least according to past statements, is even more draconian than Jay Clayton. He suggests Ethereum is a security. Try putting that one back in the bottle." Because the critical fact there actually is, we as of this point don't know if Ethereum is or isn't a security. The current chairman, let me take my little vest off here because it's getting hot in here with all these facts. The current chairman of the SEC thinks so. Some older SEC members don't seem to think so. But the official stance of the SEC is that, well, the CFTC has picked it up, so it's officially not a security, yet they don't let go of any statements surrounding it, only members with their personal opinions, which is vague. Charles said, maybe someone can answer this basic question. What is the real difference between XRP and Ethereum? I get what the SEC is saying regarding Ripple in the sense that it was financed by XRP, but wasn't Ethereum financed through an ICO? And that all started a little while ago when he started asking questions over on his Twitter yesterday. For example, he said, breaking, one question I have for Jay Clayton, and calls her out to him. Why is your last days in the SEC chair? Did you make a case against Ripple/XRP? Maybe there's a good explanation. I should also point out that the government revolving door is nothing new, so him working for a firm that is investing in a competitive crypto like Ethereum isn't illegal. Still, the timing is interesting. Seems like something you want to something you punt to new admin, as Steve Nukin did with radical GSC reform store developing. It's a big story, right? And more people most likely want to get involved, kind of see and kind of get the picture because it's strange. And now a couple of minutes earlier, he posted, breaking, something crypto mom Hester Pierce recently told me, and it rings very true. Without consistent regulations on crypto, the SEC will stifle innovation in the US, and innovation will move elsewhere as it is doing. In my honest opinion, maybe that's the government's end game to kind of destroy the business. Now, guys, I do not know about that. But what I do know is that the way that it's going right now is very peculiar, and that my channel has also, been through a couple of troubles. I'm not sure if it has to do with this crypto lawsuit right now or what exactly it has to do with this dangerous and harmful content. I don't really know. But guys, if you could help out, make sure you press that like button on the channel. And I also want to quickly mention there's 2 telegrams down below. One is just a group for all of us to chat in, and one is basically a place where you can get a notification because a lot of these videos don't send a notification to people for some reason. So make sure you join that group as well so I can post every time in there so you get an extra notification basically. All right, then the 1inch thing, right? I told you guys about 1inch a little while ago, and I'm kind of starting to get into it more and more, right? Into the aggregator ecosystem, basically, of that is called 1inch now. And so one of the things which I basically decided to do is kind of make myself acquainted with it, and I noticed they actually have a referral thing. Started looking up, they basically have launched a new entire referral program, and I saw a couple of videos on it, but there's an entirely new referral program, and I think many of you guys might enjoy that because there's an extra way to earn money with this now if you got some friends or if you can invite people basically. So I just thought, hey, that's actually pretty interesting because I talked about this when was it now, guys? I think last week or so, and I pointed some stuff out, but I didn't point out the referral thing, which is kind of sad on my end, because then I finally talk about 1inch like a lot of you guys have been requesting, then I forget the most interesting thing that they've been doing. A referral thing, by the way, you might think, oh, that's nothing for me. Maybe, but it allows for so many more people to sign up. You would really be surprised how much a referral system can do for a project like that. So it's really, really amazing in my opinion. And together with that, they also have launched staking on your phone. So, 1inch staking on self is nothing really new. People most likely knew about it. But the fact you can stake on your phone now in a really easy manner in the app on your phone, I think that's a really big plus. Now, from a certain perspective, it's kind of interesting because I just saw a couple of articles say that that the App Store is going to be more and more aggressive towards NFTs, and that some updates for like I don't remember the name anymore. I don't remember the name. Gnosis, I think maybe, or something like that. Some crypto that I've held for like years. That the updates are being restricted, for example. But still, I guess 1inch is doing fine like a charm, and I can't really complain about it, right? So I'm personally a person who doesn't do too much crypto stuff on their phone. When I look at my family, for example, everybody uses crypto on their phone. Everybody buys and sells and looks at crypto on their phone. So once more, this stuff is really good for 1inch growth. So very, very nice. Then I've been reading through Reddit. I've been reading through everywhere. I saw the video from King Solomon here as well, and I didn't press the like button. Shame on me. Dusty, what are you doing, my friend? Now, he basically talks in this video about Goldman Sachs to use XRP for transaction validation while telling people cryptos are a bad investment. So Goldman Sachs, as we've all known, is bullish and bearish on crypto. They've let go a lot of really bullish things on crypto and a couple of bad ones on it over the last couple of months, which has been kind of peculiar. And guys, I'm so comfortable right now. I'm feeling so good. I'm having a really good day. Just sitting here chilling. I'm feeling nice because today things are just going well for the crypto space, but also just personally. I wanted to quickly share that. You guys are all amazing. I love all the support we've been seeing. The channels are all growing. Everything is going amazing. I just can't complain. I can't say anything negative about everything right now. It's just, oh, you guys are so amazing. But in this patent here, if you look through, you can see in a couple of these lines, they mention Ripple, for example. Cryptographic currencies such as Bitcoin or Ripple maintain transaction records in a single ledger for all participants and thus are able to process transactions in order and fast compared to conventional banking systems. For example, Ripple typically processes transactions in a matter of seconds, Bitcoin a couple of hours. While crypto ledger systems such as Bitcoin and Ripple may obfuscate the identity of a specific party by using arbitrary account numbers that are not easy to attribute to a specific real-world party, large financial institutions cannot rely on such obfuscation alone, because the sheer size and volume of their transactions may reveal their identity to the general marketplace. Moreover, existing cryptographic transaction systems such as Bitcoin and Ripple lack designed-in identity checks that aid regulators with policing AML, which is not that nice. But as such, there is a need for new systems and methods that can process transactions as swiftly as Bitcoin or Ripple without sacrificing the privacy of the parties involved. So from my personal understanding here, they weren't too excited, they weren't too nice, because they're saying, hey, what Ripple and Bitcoin are doing, also reading the couple lines before that, it's really juicy, but it's not anti-money laundering compliant enough, even though Ripple does work on it. But let's look at part 37. To avoid the distributed copies of the ledger, let's actually go a little bit further here. For example, each of the validation servers 130 and 132 may associate with an asset, e.g. a fiat currency such as the US dollar or euros, or a crypto such as Bitcoin or Ripples, which again is XRP, or any other type of asset or bond, and operated by issuing authority of that asset, e.g. the central bank for that currency or the bond issuer of the bond. In such a scenario, Asset Validation Server 130 may be ensured that each unit of the asset stored in Ledger of System 100 is backed by real-life unit of asset held or controlled by a corresponding asset validator. Thus, the ledger may maintain customer confidence by being transparent to regulators that oversee the supply of a given asset without revealing the confidential transaction information to the general marketplace. So basically, they've thought of a system, an idea, where Ripple is basically integrated in the system, or Bitcoin or anything could be, by still following the rules, basically. The currencies may include fiat currencies such as the dollar for the system that they're referring to here, which definitely isn't easy, by the way. It depicts an exemplary data structure for storing ledger balances and account information in the distributed ledger. Data structure includes wallet table, a KYC validator table, an asset table, wallet table, includes a list of data blocks, each of which stores ledger balances associated with specific clients, such as clients 410A, 410C. for each client with an entry in wallet table, yada, yada, yada. And then I'll go down here. Let's see. Asset 414, which again, we don't know right now because you have to look at all the numbers then if you really want to know, may indicate one or more currencies or other assets for which the client maintains a ledger balance. Account information 416 may include conventional bank account information, e.g. corresponding to a checking or savings account. And several accounts per asset may be possible. The currencies may include fiat, such as the US dollar or euros, but also other types of currencies, such as cryptographic currencies. And that, to me, guys, is actually what I was most bullish about. The fact that even in this patent by Goldman Sachs, they refer to ripples, or XRP, as cryptographic currencies. Are you guys reading the same thing that I'm seeing? Or any other suitable type, form of currency or asset. And again, even though in some way, shape, or form, they do mention quite often that, some sort of security things could be in there. So you see, for example, in the system, a custody account for securities would work. They do refer to ripples as cryptographic currencies akin to Bitcoin in the same type of area right there. So I was kind of excited about that when I read through it. Then kind of looking into it further, because this is the entire, let's see, I think it's the same one, right? Quickly see to make sure. We have systems and methods for updating a distributed ledger based on partial validated transactions. Yeah, the same thing. This is mostly just, I was, in this one I was already scrolled down. This one I was on the up end of things, kind of reading through stuff, right? This has been going on since 2015, which is rather peculiar. But I'm not the best person to ask about patents and how they all work, because I was trying to read into it a little bit more, but once more, not really my specific style. There's a couple of images to kind of see how the connections would all work along. Once more, also not exactly my style, but the way I'm looking at it now, they're finding a way to store a lot of this information in a more AML compliant way, while still keeping the kind of the decentralized nature, or I should say the distributed ledger layer. Maybe I should say it like that. All right, now I was actually reading a little bit more into it then, and I noticed, look, this is from today, right? XRP will redefine online payments, former Goldman Sachs expert. So that's basically the side of the talk, because that's also what went trending today. Goldman Sachs expert Andrew Luckenow believes that XRP is likely to take precedent as the public coin as soon as Ripple's foundation is able to resolve its issues with the SEC. He has been dealing with crypto in his years, holding different positions at Goldman Sachs, IEG Bank, and other important financial institutions. The expert expressed his opinion about Ripple's XRP coin rather openly. Ripple will redefine online payments, and I believe that Ripple XRP will likely IPO and go public once the SEC lawsuit is settled, which we all explain. However, here he explains that Swift, which is very old, very slow, we all know it, right? XRP basically beats the entire system. However, we've discussed before, there's a lot of benefits to Ripple, but it will most likely work in some way, shape, or form together with Swift, even though many say it's a replacement. I was kind of debating, though, if this is the real thing. Then again, very often with this type of news, you can't really verify every single part of it if they don't explain the source. And so sometimes you kind of gotta accept that you don't know for a fact whether or not this man really said it or whether or not this was fabricated. And I can't really do anything better than that. How can we verify if there's no real source here mentioned? If you type it in, it's going to be really hard to find. You could try it, though. However, if this is not the truth, or any part of this is not the truth, guys, I am so very much sorry. However, the story is still clear. The patent don't lie. And again, some of these guys which have no picture and nothing like that on a second grade crypto website, it doesn't necessarily have to be real. Then again, whatever they're saying is real. For example, Ripple's also backed by SBI, Spanish bank Santander, and top venture capital firms Andreessen Horowitz, Lightspeed, and Peter Thiel's Founders Fund. Ripple is not a small thing, if you guys get it. It's not like it's new. It's not as if it's some testing stuff. No, it's been there for a long time. It's going to continue on forward. But let's see, right? Former Goldman COO and Ripple head of markets joined TradeBlock as CEO. CEO. So TradeBlock, one of the largest crypto index providers and trading platforms for OTC markets, has announced that Brianne Madigan has joined as a new CEO. We know her very much so, but it's just kind of showing you guys the connections that they have. Goldman Sachs to publish new positive report on crypto, May 24th here. Generally speaking, also quite nice on the XP front if you look further than your nose is long. In addition, Goldman Sachs recognized XRP and Dogecoin as currencies, while Tether is recognized as a stablecoin. Then, is Goldman Sachs using Ripple Tech? A lot of people are saying they do, right? A lot of people are saying they're testing it out and have known about it. At least they've known about it for a very long time, at least for like 5 years. Ripple attracts former Uber and Goldman Sachs top-level executive. Do you guys remember when Brooks Entwistle joins Ripple in the right side of things on the Southeast Asia part? Once more, connections are set in place. We all know it. Then Goldman Sachs FX Executive Director joins Ripple's Global Institutions Markets team August 18th of 2020. We also have that one, which you guys can, again, see for yourself if you want to. Goldman Sachs Senior FX Executive Aditya Turwa leaves to Ripple, I should say. And then we have this one right here. But we already talked about this one just now. I had it open twice back, so okay, perfect. But yeah, you guys get the idea. You guys get the drift. It's been really interesting, and I keep sharing these things whenever I find them because, oh man, does it get in? Does it get in? Wow, I can't even pronounce anymore. Does it get interesting to me? If you have anything else to say or have anything else to note on this one, please let me know in the comments down below. This is my informational video for today. I'm really excited about the entire process here. Goldman Sachs, I don't really trust them with their crypto opinions, but they're bullish on XRP. They call XRP a currency. I like it all. And the process, it does not lie, guys. It does not lie. Make sure you follow me over on YouTube, guys, by pressing the subscribe button. Make sure you press that like button if you enjoyed it. The social links are down below. Make sure you check them out. Check out maybe Bybit. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today.